Scott-Heron was honored posthumously in 2012 by the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, NARAS, with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Charlotte Fox, member of the Washington, D.C. NARAS and president of Genesis Poets Music, nominated Scott-Heron for the award, while the letter of support came from Grammy-winner and Grammy Hall of Fame inductee Bill Withers. Scott-Heron's memoir, The Last Holiday, was published in January 2012. In her review for the Los Angeles Times, professor of English and journalism Lynell George wrote, "The Last Holiday is as much about his life as it is about context, the theater of late 20th century America, from Jim Crow to the Reagan 80s and from Beale Street to 57th Street. The narrative is not, however, a rise and fall retelling of Scott-Heron's life and career. It doesn't connect all the dots. It moves off the beat, at its own speed. This approach to revelation lends the book an episodic quality, like oral storytelling does. It winds around, it repeats itself." At the time of Scott-Heron's death, a will could not be found to determine the future of his estate. Additionally, Raquia Kelly Heron filed papers in Manhattan's New York Surrogate's Court in August 2013, claiming that Rumal Rackley was not Scott-Heron's son and should therefore be omitted from matters concerning the musician's estate. According to the Daily News website, Rackley, Kelly Heron and two other sisters were seeking a resolution to the issue of the management of Scott-Heron's estate, as Rackley stated in court papers that Scott-Heron had prepared him to be the eventual administrator of the estate. Scott-Heron's 1994 album Spirits was dedicated to "my son Rumal and my daughters Nia and Gia," and in court papers Rackley added that Scott-Heron introduced me, Rackley, from the stage as his son. In 2011, Rackley filed a suit against sister Gia Scott-Heron and her mother, Scott-Heron's first wife, Brenda Sykes, as he believed they had unfairly attained $250,000 of Scott-Heron's money. The case was settled for an undisclosed sum in early 2013, but the relationship between Rackley and Scott-Heron's two adult daughters already had become strained in the months after Gil's death. In her submission to the surrogate court, Kelly Heron states that a DNA test completed by Rackley in 2011, using DNA from Scott-Heron's brother, revealed that they do not share a common male lineage, while Rackley has refused to undertake another DNA test since that time. A hearing to address Kelly Heron's filing was scheduled for late August 2013. But by March 2016 further information on the matter was not publicly available. Rackley continued to serve as court-appointed administrator for the estate, and donated material to the Smithsonian's new National Museum of African American History and Culture for Scott-Heron to be included among the exhibits and displays when the museum opened in September 2016. The case was decided in December 2018. The surrogate court ruled that Rumal Rackley and his half-sisters are all legal heirs, and by the ruling issued in May 2019 Rackley was granted letters of administration.